they come into the live feed and they want to take your information. They're going to reach out to you personally. On other apps, they don't tend to come in, so they're not chasing us down. So I really like the opportunity of using both apps. So I do want to let you know that while I'm chatting with you all and I'm setting up the room and we're filling the room, I see the lighting needs to be fixed better here. Okay. Please make sure that you're following this channel and you get the little alerts, but you're also following me on the tube that is you, because that's where the actual live reading is an option for you to have a live reading from me. And the room's filling up, so great job, you guys. So let's start filling up. Follow the moderator's lead and start filling up while I turn on the lights to make this feed come through a little clearer. Because I'm still needing to light that better. There we go. Spotlight. I did this. I'm learning how to do this. And if the audio is good, just say hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you're on Tiki Taki with me right now, this is your opportunity to know that I'm an evidential medium. I like to pop on these apps and bring your loved ones through and show through clear, concise evidence that your loved ones are with you and they're around. And I just set up the intentions. I just hold space for them. I go into this very neutral place and say, hey, Spirit, if you want to come in, you want to hang out, I'm happy to bring your message through. If I don't get anything, I'm the first one to say, I'm not getting anything. So I'm not going to say something I don't get. I don't want to misrepresent the spirit world. I just do my best. So if you're wanting to know, hey, how am I getting that live reading? Follow the moderator's lead. They're going to help guide you. And you're going to be able to fill the room and be able to hang out. Once our room gets to 100 folks over where we're at, I'll go ahead and start the live. And in the meantime, if you, yes, you're subscribing on there. I love it, you guys. In the chat, if you know what to do on the tube that is you, that's where we're headed. So please come join. Hi, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And while you're in, if you're waiting, inviting in your loved one. Thank you, Debbie. I hope those were good pancakes, fritters. They came out really good. I made some fritters earlier on a live, so it was really cool. But welcome in, everybody. So yes, right now, the answer to your question is that's what we're doing. We're filling up a room. And once the room gets to 100, I will go ahead and I will send love and we'll start doing free live evidential readings. But it will be, if you see this background behind me ever on the Tiki Taki appy, you know that that's your sign. That's your bat signal. We got a little bat signal. It says, click on over. You know where to go. Head on over. So we're at 52 people in the room. But yes, in the meantime, if you're in this chat on the Tiki Taki, we're hanging out, but we're heading over for the free live readings. And this is your bat signal. So this is where you know where to go. Follow me on the tube that is you. Look for the notification bell, and that's where we're going to do the free live readings. We're up to 56 people in the room. So, and on here on Tiki Taki, we're at 115. So look at the poll below to find out how to get the free live reading. I'm going to go ahead and hold space a little bit longer. And then when you do follow the lead, say hello. Hello on the live. I have 114 here. I have 111. We're looking for everybody to understand. I can't figure out how to comment on the tube. Anybody understand on the Tiki Taki how to comment on the tube? Because folks are, but I'm not sure why it won't let you. That's so interesting. Reggie, can you put the poll back up, my friend? Hi, everyone. Yay, we're all here. If you're in the meantime, if you're hanging out waiting, just invite your loved one to come in, set intentions, invite that healing space, invite them to come and hang out with us, because that's what we're going to do. Mr. Hannah's not going to be home for another hour and a half, so I have this time just to hang out and hang out with Spirit. We'll take our time. We'll chill. We're sitting in our art room, and we'll get to see the magic and the amazingness that Spirit is. I just love being able to set these appointments up, divine appointments. So look at below. You'll know where to go. We should be filling up, leaving one platform room. You know what to do. Follow the bat signal. My pencil disappears. Follow the bat signal. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for a minute. Exactly. Select light. Okay. Thank you for telling people how to comment. Where's my water? I'll end up running out of juice here. Here we go. So we're filling up. We're at 77. I can't comment. Can you guys tell friends how to comment on a tube that is you? Can you put, and the Dilly Dally's explaining it. So please see it. In the meantime, anybody, you want to sit? This is the moderator's brains. The moderators gave me this sweet cup. So every time I have the water on my desk, I'm telling you, this is my happy cup. Awesome. If you've jumped over, you know what to do. Just give me a hello, give me a wave. In the meantime, just hold some space. I love it because it's less frantic. It's less mantic. Right, mantic. That's our word. It's less frantic. It's less mantic when we come over here. And then we're able to have a recording of the live. So in the meantime, if you're just heading over, you know where to go. Hi, friends. If you're on the live, fantastic. Let's get the numbers up. We have 81. So once the room on the tube that is used up to 100, we'll start our live over there. So please make sure you're subscribing and you're heading over to there. So we're getting directed by the moderators and everybody who's welcome in. Welcome for the waves. Learn how to hit the buttons, interact, say something you're thankful for. Open up your heart, invite your loved one in, tell them that you're open, tell them that they're welcome. This is your bat signal. This is the bat signal. When you see this behind me on the ticky tacky, you know where to go. So I want to make sure adding that now so I can comment awesome and staying in here. Yes, we're going to head to the bat signal room. We're going to the cave. We're going to the bat cave. If you want to join me in the bat cave, this is your opportunity to join me in the bat cave. So I will be, when I have 100 friends in the bat cave, that's what we'll be doing the reading. So I think that's what we'll call it. What do you guys think? Is that a good word? What do you guys think? Yes, and following the moderator's lead, please. So that, again, it allows the room to stay from being manic and frantic versus, I would say on a live, if I look on a live stream on Tiki Taki, if I go back and review, there's probably about 1,000 some odd people that roll through the room, even if you only see like maybe 100 people at a time in the room. That's a lot of energy coming at you. And I notice as a reader, my energy is a lot more like I can do it, right? I can lean into it, but it's a lot coming at. The difference in the Bat Cave is that once we get the room filled to about 100 people, it's not likely that's going to go up, right? It's going to hang out about that number. And we did it. So it's nice. It keeps that frantic energy down. I kind of like it. So I'm really wanting to make sure. Plus, there's a recording there. Plus, there's a chance to go back and look at other videos. Plus, there's meditations that are there that you can go in and listen to that can help you with daytime meditations if you're running around and you have this little story in your head to kind of just help you just kind of ground and center. And there's also a guided meditation that helps you just relax, which I know it seems hard for me to do right now because we're on a live feed. And so good job. We did it. We outnumbered. We've got 111 in our live event. So we're headed to the Bat Cave. Thank you, everybody. It doesn't show your love in tube. I can't join. Are you staying here? It doesn't show. Oh, you're live. Rebecca, are you guys able to comment on that? Because I'm currently, if you're following the page, if you're following, the room is full. We've got 111 friends in there right now who have subscribed. Right? I'm so proud of everybody. If you subscribe, okay, so Reggie says if you're subscribing, that's your option to be able to go over there. And it shows that I'm live. You did it. Look at our angel number. And now we're at 115. All right, my friends. I love you all. You have to subscribe. And then to the Bat Cave. Listening. You just got in there. Okay, so we're going to count it out, you guys. I think I'm in the right spot. Okay, fantastic. So it's just the Huggable Healer. And again, if you're wondering where, if you go to my actual web page, there's a little icon that has the tube that is that, right? The tube is there. You'll see the icon. And that can lead you right into where I'm at on this page. You hit the follow, you subscribe, you'll get the alert, and you'll be able to join me. We did it. We're way over in this room, and I don't want to make anyone wait any longer. So I appreciate you guys. I'm counting the live out. This ticky tacky out. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. 5, I love you. I love you. 4, I love you. I love you. 3, okay. If you see tacos and you're in there, I can ask everyone in the comments to help you with that. So 2, I love you. I love you. 1, I love you. Love you. Everyone have a great day. If you're ticky tacky, you know where to go. Bat Cave. All right, we did it. So let's remember, I wish I could figure out how to edit this recording that at 9 minutes and 34 seconds. Maybe I do this. Like, okay, ticky tacky's closed. Maybe that's it. You watch for the arms to go like this. What do you guys think? Can that be the symbol that if you try to watch the rewatch the live? If you see Ann cut, then you know to just scroll past that. Does that work? The comments, make sure you have an account. Okay, so listening to what Dilly Dally says you need to make sure you have an account on the tube that is you. Now I can say YouTube in order to comment. Look at everybody who made it. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome in, everyone. I hope everyone in here is subscribed. So please let me know if you're in the room right now and you have not subscribed. These are free. These are appreciated. But I feel like my little request is please make sure you are following this channel. You're following this page and you have subscribed. So if you have, please put a thumbs up in the comments and let me know that you have in fact subscribed. And write the word subscribe. That helps too. Like a movie. Yes, like the movie scene, right? And we're here. We're here. And Rebel says hi, by the way, everybody. She just wants to make sure she gets attention because she needs attention. You need attention. Yeah, we're hanging out in spirit. You want to hang out with our friends? Welcome in, subscribe. That's my friends. Good, awesome, my friends. I'm so glad. I'm so excited, everybody. Hi, everyone. So if you are brand new and you've never been on a live before, let me know. Please go ahead and put the word new. Just if you're new. I just want to make sure I'm setting the tone. I'm setting this space for you. I'm making sure I'm holding space for anybody. And if you've been here before, then I'll know, okay, we can roll forward. But let me tell you how. The comments are so much easier to read, right? The comments are easier. The moderators don't have to. But I don't know how to make it stop giving me alerts for the ticky tacky. That's what it's doing right now. Let me see if I can quiet the alerts on this really quick. Don't go away. Don't disappear on me. Don't disappear. It's Brittany, bitch. Okay, that's not it. Good, obviously. Okay, it's not gonna let me. It's Brittany, so it's not gonna let me. Such a sweet putt. I like this format better. And I think you're more likely to get a reading because it's not 1,000 people rolling in and out. So somebody who catches one word is just like, that's my loved one. And then the moderators have to beg them to stop commenting. There's something just where people, for some reason, get the etiquette here. I don't know the difference. Maybe it's less manic and frantic. They just get it. So I'm really glad that you guys are here. New here in YouTube. Okay, thank you, my friends. Thank you. New. I'm new. Okay. Thank you, Misty. Thank you for hanging out here. I've never been on a YouTube live. Welcome in, you guys. First time on YouTube. You and YouTube. Always saw you on TikTok. Hi, Trudy. Well, thank you guys for helping me. OMG, I just put you on my big TV. Okay, that's kind of weird. Okay, wait. But still not putting on the makeup, still not doing the hair, but that's kind of weird. No, it's fine. But I do have to say I came across one of my videos and it was so grainy, right? And I was just like, oh my God. I told my husband, I'm like, this is too big. This is too much. So oh, I love you guys. And again, I don't mask anymore. So I figure you get what you get. It is what it is. Spirit isn't picking on me. But okay, let me reset the room. Let me ground my own energy because obviously closing up one platform, coming on another one. I love you guys. Let me just go ahead and recenter. I'm glad I have the light on that you can see me, but I also feel like it's a little intense for me. So give me 10 seconds to see if I can just turn that down just a teeny bit. Just a teeny tiny. So you can still see me, but I don't feel as accosted by the light. Let me see if that helps. Isn't there a way to make a different color? There we go. That's a little, I think that's going to help me not feel so, oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, friends. Hi, my faves. Right? Do you like the bat cave? I think that's like what we're going to call it from now on, that symbol. Whenever you're on the ticky tacky, in case you're on there, that's what I'll do. I'll put that background and that'll be your sign. You'll just know from the background. Ooh, that was a trip. I saw that. The whole thing just wiggled like that. Anyway, that'll be your signal to come over here. So, because I know that some folks, that's the best way if they're not on. I don't know otherwise how to get signals. So I hope this helps. So you'll know that'll be the bat cave symbol, the Hannah signal, right? Exactly. Oh, thank you. I just picked this up actually. So thank you. But let me reset. Thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to say a prayer. When I say prayers, again, I like to qualify prayers just setting intention. Prayer is opening up to the spirit world. Prayer is inviting loved ones in. Prayer is a way to ground and to get focused and to be open to Spirit's message. So again, doesn't matter what your religion is, doesn't matter what your belief is. You can just call it, I'm just setting intentions. And this is your chance to do the same. So make sure you have a glass of water with you. Make sure you have a soft, comfy pillow. Make sure you've taken a breath. a cleansing breath that you feel comfortable with. Just one that's an easy breath for yourself, and you're just breathing in and breathing out. Make it comfortable, make it easy, not forced. Let's just breathe in together and breathe out. Sometimes a little rocking, it helps me. It makes me feel that when you're dancing, right, and you rock a little and you do a little sway. Sometimes taking your hands to your heart, giving yourself a hug, letting go of any expectations, and you're only coming in a place of invitation. And you say, Spirit, come. Loved ones, come. You're welcome. You're invited. You're appreciated. This is a celebration of you and getting to connect with you and this time with you. And it's also opening our hearts up to the messages that you bring us, opening our ears so that we can hear from you, opening our eyes so that we can see the images and understand what it is that you're sending to myself and to my medium friends. I'm so sorry. I have my phone on vibrate, but if it's stay in that place, touch your heart. It is my kiddo. I need to make sure he's okay. All's well. Just the only call I'll always take is one from one of my little kids, and they're good. Real mommy time. But I'm just continuing to sit in that space of bringing in love, and bringing in healing, and bringing in joy. And do me a favor, set the intentions with me that the right spirits show up, not because it's the one that maybe we want to hear from the most, but put your hearts in the most giving place in this room. That's like, even if it's not my loved one that shows up, even if I don't hear from my loved one, I'm okay, because I'm here to hold a space and a place for spirit. I'm here that believe and I trust spirit so much, and the way that spirit comes through, that I want to be here to hold space for the loved one that shows up for these readings, and trust that this is their divine timing, this is their appointment, and that the healing will be for every single person in this room, whether it's their loved one, their particular loved one, or whether it's because they're going to start feeling closer to their loved one, or have a better understanding of how connected we are to the spirit world. And that's the intentions. It is the most selfless place to sit. And I understand that the hurting and the healing that we have, they're so intertwined. And just know that you can receive healing even if it's not your loved one, because the healing comes through the message that all of our loved ones are okay, and they're fine, and they're with us. And that's the intentions that we set. And I say thank you. So it is. So it shall be. Amen. Amen. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Okay. I appreciate it. I'll make sure my phone is off. And I'll lean into who's here. Okay. I just got a name. I love that. I'm like, okay, we're rocking and rolling. We're going, Spirit. I want more than a name, so give me a second, but I got a name. And this is either the name of the person. Okay. Is this the name of the person in the room, or is this the name of the person who's coming through? So again, your job is to follow the moderators. They have a little, in case you're new to the room, follow what the moderator says. Do what the moderators tell you to do. It's just like on a TikTok live. Don't give any personal details in the chat. It's your job to just put hearts in the chat if it resonates with you, if you understand. Okay. The details coming through, only put hearts, and then I'll lean into, once I feel like the information that's channeling in kind of goes flat, and I'm not getting more, then I lean into the chat and I ask you to validate, just like I would on TikTok. And all I ask is that you only share information that goes back to what I've shared. Don't overshare, please. Unfortunately, I can't bring you in on the live. That is the bummer, but this gives everybody equal chance to get a reading. And so Yeah. Okay, I got a name, and I'm so curious if the name is in the chat. Let me do this really quick because I'm getting. Let me see. I'm so curious because I asked Britt. I'm like, if you want to go direct, I'll go direct. Just tell me how you want to go. So holding tight really quick, and if it's not, I'll see, and then I'll just lean into it. Okay. I don't think I'm seeing anyone with this name. But oh, I'm getting a head tingle. Okay, so you're in the room, but this is connected to you. Okay, so I have a male stepping forward, and I believe his name starts with a T. Um, this may not be. I've found that they will give me a generic name, or sometimes they'll give me a literal name. I have a private reading I did just the other day for practice. It was because it was a name I didn't understand, but the letters were the same and it sounded the same, and then the details were there. But I'm getting a name of a male coming through, and it sounds to me like a T name. Okay, like a T-O or a to me, I'm getting like Tom, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Tom. It can be that that is my way of knowing that hey, this is the this is the name that we sound that sounds like the male that's coming through. He's coming through right here for me. So you'd have to understand this can be, and the way he's coming in right here, that tells me too. If you've played spiritual baseball with me, you know that this is somebody that's an older gentleman. This can be to me as a friend or like an uncle. This can be like an extended family member or a loved one. Because I'm getting kind of a friend vibe, if I'm getting it right. But that's what I'm wondering, or if this is somebody that's next to you but it's not like contemporary, it goes up. So this could also be extended family. So as I lean into the energy of this man, this is the way that I can describe his energy to you, where he's coming in at with me. All right, let me see what else he has to say. Thank you, friends. What else do you want to tell me? Okay. This is like again, just trust him. Trust. Okay, he did just say the word baseball to me. So there's a connection. I don't know if this is like the friend that was connected to you through baseball, or you played baseball together, or there was this friend likes baseball, or this family member, or this extended family member. There's some connection to baseball, which I find really interesting. Because he's showing you baseball, and I thought, okay, we're doing that. Like to me, that's like, sorry, it froze. The screen froze. It feels so generic to me, but there's something about baseball. So if it's like the liking to watch baseball, participate, or if that's the connection back to him. But that's okay. That's the first detail you're giving me left of. Okay. Oh my gosh, such a guy's guy. Because now we're like race cars. I'm like, okay, that's what we're talking about. So I feel like as I'm leaning into this energy with the T name of the male, I'm getting into that, it's like in the baseball and the race cars, because that just went around. What's that like the Grand Prix? Or I don't know if that's called, you guys. People who watch the race car driving, but whatever that's called. But this is like what I'm getting so far with him. Okay. Like these, so we're clearly into the sports and the into this stuff. Okay, and I feel like I bet because I feel like there's something about betting. So you have to take or understand betting. So I feel like we're doing some betting. So there's something about gambling or betting or something right now. Because I would have saw it was like a horse race just go by right in front of me right now. So either literally it's a horse races or it's actually like taking bets. All right, thank you, friends. And I'll just see what else he brings through. It's funny. So he's very visual, right? Like, cause I keep listening. Sometimes but he said the name, the Tom name, the T name, but he's more showing me in the clairvoyance of showing me things versus hearing or the knowing. So for me, that means sometimes I can just take a little longer. Yeah, it's definitely about the money and the betting because I'm seeing money in front of me right now. There's something about money in front of me. So you have to take and understand that. Okay. It's funny because in front of me, the way I want to describe the money looks like Monopoly money. It's like that bag of gold coins of the guy in the Monopoly box. I'm seeing the guy on the Monopoly box and like with a I don't even know if that's actually on the box or not, but it's like a bag of gold coins of money. Like that's what I'm being shown right now. So I don't know if this is the game Monopoly, playing the game, or if it's like equating to him his personality with the way he was about money. If that was his motivation in life, but that's what he's showing me right now. Thank you, friends. You know what? I think it's just similarity in look because I think we're going to the hairline not being there. I think we're talking about like the hair being gone, the thinning of the hair or it not being there. Because that's what I feel like as well now too. I feel like I'm feeling like there's not hair going on up here. If there is, there's very little hair left. So that's why he's showing me the Monopoly Man, because then he went to the bald head. I know we're tapping me in the back of the head right now. Okay, I feel that. So it's like, I feel that. I feel that. You're tapping me in the back of the head right now. Okay, hi. Thank you. Stretch a little bit here, my friends. Thank you. I feel too. Okay, gosh. Okay, this feels okay. Just share all of it, Hannah. I do feel like there is that whole patriarch, uh, patri- patriotic thing going on, because I just saw the flag. Unless that's a military reference, I just saw the American flag in front of me. So this is somebody that is in. It's so interesting. The details overlap, and you're like, I know, but I'm like, interesting to me. Like, okay, who are you? I wonder if he's come through before. I'm so curious, because I know we have some of our regular friends. Is your loved one coming back around? Have they come through before? And then it can be a bummer, right? You're like, but I want my loved one, and why would the same one? I just trust that spirit knows, because spirit's cool. That's why, and I just hold space for them. I hold space, no agenda. But I'm wondering if you've come through before. I did, because there's a familiarity to this. So if so, you'll have to let me know in the chat if you're like, yes, Hannah. Oh, my head is really tingling right now, right here. It's like getting the cobwebs on my head right now. I think that's it. I think that's what I'm getting right now. Okay, thank you, my friends. So let me know if this resonates with you. If you're like, this totally gets it. This makes sense. Let me stand up. Let me ground my energy for 2 seconds, and then I'll come right back into the chat. Let me see. So I think sitting on the floor when I've got to stand up. Sorry, I'm slipped over there. I about pulled a foot slipper. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you can hold your hearts now. That's the best part. Again, because the feed doesn't go like ticky tacky, you don't have to comment anymore. Tim Joe O'Donnell, tell me how this is resonating with you. There's Timmy Joe O'Donnell. Hi, friends. Go ahead and let me know how this is resonating for you, my friend. There's the gambling dice in front of me again. Okay, so we're gambling about something. We're taking a gamble or something, because as I asked that, I just saw dice just get thrown in front of my eyes right now. You guys, I just saw a dice cube, a die, just get thrown in front of me right now. Thank you, friends. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for holding space for each other. It's so much easier than having to see how we can just take it so much slower. So we'll give Timmy Joe O'Donnell how this resonates with you. And again, if it keeps building, my dad's best friend, his son loved playing baseball. He loved to watch him. He loved to gamble with my dad. Okay, and see, I wonder if you were the T name. And he loved to gamble with my dad, which would be the dice. Okay, because that's interesting, because it felt like someone to the side. So that's why that resonates with me. The best friend, because again, it's like someone almost like an uncle, but to the side, kept getting pulled to the side. That makes so much sense. Okay. Do you understand about the race cars, or the race car driving, or watching NASCAR? Do you understand that connection at all? I don't know if you do, and if not, it's okay. Again, yes, no, I don't know, or yes, and how it resonates. But since I just heard the word NASCAR, I'm wondering. And then again, with the patriotic flag, what do the American flag, either it's service, or it doesn't, I keep saying it's the American flag, though. I'm not sure. Yes, NASCAR, and his son had a sports car that he got from it. Okay. Boom. Because it's but it feels like there's also the oof. You guys, there's the flomp. I was waiting for the flomps. I love that. That little chest, oop, gotcha. Got him. We did this. Ghost spirit. And that was I felt like NASCAR, and I also did feel like I had it on the side. I'm and then the fast driving. But that's interesting. He's very conservative. So that's why it's the American flag versus then okay. Then a military thing. So you understand that. Okay, so you know who this is. There's no question that you know who this is with. Okay. Do you understand anything about were you lived on, or was there anything about a farm? Because I was like, okay, do you have a message, or do you want to go into more facts? And then I just heard the one word farm. Do you understand any connection to that with you, him, or your dad that would want. Do you understand why they would be bringing up just the word farm? Like it would just felt like a flat word that just dropped in front of me right now. There's something about this. Thank you, friends, for hanging tight. And if not, I can ask and lean more into it. But yes, he had lots of acres. Okay. Okay. That makes sense then. Okay. Well, let me see what his message is. It's clear who we're with and what we have, right? But let me see what his message is. I'll stand up. That's the only thing I need to do. You'll always catch me on the lives, and I can always put my computer up so that I can stand. But standing up to just step out of the energy, pull away a little bit. Let me see if I get a message or anything more than just an acknowledgement. That was perfect timing because my son's like, let me take Rebel. Oh, good. We get this time, guys. I'm glad he's going to take her for a W. So I just need to see if there's anything like a message. I don't always assume there's a message. I'm just open. Sometimes the messages, again, our loved ones are around us. They connect. They say hi, like, what's up? They're hanging out. But if there's any particular message that he wants to bring through on why he would be around, right? Or what spirits are around, but why he's coming up. I won't. Let me see. It's so funny. They're all so different. Um, Again, this is the proof of evidence, and sometimes the message is for the individual person, and sometimes if there's a message that they want to land, it can be for the collective. It's again with the this is so funny. The I'm not the type of person that would ever come for a reading. I'm not the type of person that would ever showed up for a reading. I'm not the type of person that would believe in any of this, and Spirit is wise enough to bring through a spirit so that if somebody either watches this as a live stream right now or watches this later, like, would my loved one ever come through? Would they ever come through because they don't believe in this stuff? Because they wouldn't have bought all this hullabaloo, is what I actually feel like I need to say. That they totally get a kick out of this. And what I actually want to say, because we're on YouTube and this is adult only, I could say this. He wouldn't believe in any of this shit. Do you understand that to me? But like, I want to say the word. I hope I can do that. You guys, can I do that on the tube that is you? Can you cuss? I don't know, but it's adults only, right? Can I say that word? But that's what I feel like he wants to say. Like, that's his thing. Also, he had the really thin hair. Okay. And do you understand him saying that? Can I say that? Okay, I wasn't sure. Because that's what he's saying. Like, I wouldn't believe in this shit. And that's why it's important for folks to see this type of live, because if they think only a loved one's going to come through, yes, 100%. Okay. Like, only a loved one that would come through would be somebody who believes in this, or there's something, or their religious beliefs or not. It doesn't matter. Even if their religion was like, I'm against this and this is not okay, and there's, what you're doing, they come through like, nope, yeah, it's a thing. And to me, he's giving me that amusement. Like, I'm amused by all of this, if that makes sense to you. I was pretty shocked myself. Okay. So you understand that. Okay. Yeah, like, what? This is what we're doing? But yeah, that's thank you. Thank you, Timmy Joe O'Donnell. If I don't know if there's anything else you want me to hold space for or check in with you about, but it feels like that's the way I feel him. I feel he's standoffish. Um, yes, exactly. Must love dogs, cats, and roast, exactly. But it's so cool that, like, spirit, the way they want to present their messages, they have their own. They have their own agenda, don't they? So if there's anything else you want to hold space for, I just want to say thank you so much. And everyone in the chat, let me know how this went for you. If this is your first live on the YouTube, the tube that is you, is this a lot easier? Do you see how it flows a little bit easier? How it's easier to kind of hang out in the room, and it's less manic, and it allows us just to hang out here. Let me know if you like this better. I'm curious if this is your first time joining me on YouTube, if this is a way that you enjoy it, because this would be very similar to a private reading, um, other than obviously being able to, have the face-to-face and interaction. But I feel like here it doesn't feel as manic, and so I would love your feedback as well. Calmer, yes, feels better. Does he have anything to say about what my dad and I did for him? Okay. Let me see if there's anything I can see. And again, yes. Okay, good. I'm so glad, you guys. More relaxed, right? And the comments aren't going so fast that we can't keep up. And again, I don't want to go into my mental mind, but I can check in. Is there something that you did connected to or near? And I know we said he had acres and all that, but is there anything on a building or something I'm being brought to, like the side of a building, like a barn or something? I'm seeing what looks like a building structure in my head. If I were to lean into it, it feels like it's a barn or something. Would you understand? Did you like construct or build something for him or do something like that or something on there's something going on here. Boy, there's something I'm feeling right here about this. Hey, Sarah. Thank you. Let me know if there's something about that because I feel like did you do some repair or did you fix something or make something? I think this is where I feel like I'm landing with this. Would you understand that? Like this is what I'm getting. So this is like this is what I'm getting. Let me see. I haven't see if you responded yet. I like this much better. Okay, great. Yes, we made something. Okay, then that makes sense because that's what I feel like. I'm constructing something. Is it out of wood? Would you understand that really quick? Sorry, guys, because I know I opened up for the chat and I'm asking this. So this was me. I did ask for feedback, and then all of a sudden, Timmy asked a question. So I moved into C. So thank you, friends, for following that. But was there something out of wood, or do you understand the wood? No, not out of wood. Okay, and do you understand the color? I keep seeing blue with this. So I'm off on the wood. It is the constructing of something. I'm seeing something in my head again of what I was out. It was like outside. I'm near. To me, I heard the word barn like drop in front of me, and then wood, and then something about building and constructing something. So we're trying to get me. Our loved ones are so kind, trying to get me to understand what it is that they're saying. So, okay, you can cuss and say you too create. Oh, thank you. Creates in here. Oh, thank you. Yeah. If your comment was just commented, just for delete it for just a second, just so I can catch the person's comment. And then please, you can restate what you said. Thanks, friends. Because I thought that was Timmy responding. Sorry. And the only reason mods mute for a second is because I'm trying to hold a link and share. But I know I asked a question. So thanks, everyone. You can recomment in just a second. I love you guys. Yes, blue. Okay. I'll take it. I will take that for the I'll take it for the win. That it's blue and you understand that and it's constructing something. So clearly he's acknowledging his awareness of that. And that you doing that and taking the time to build that for him. Even if I'm 100% not landing what it is, it also validates again that I'm with your loved one and we're together because that's no way that I could know, obviously, that there was something built on his behalf and that the blue was involved. And so um, thank you guys. I love you. Haha. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. And if you want afterwards, if you want to share now anything, this is your chance to say anything or anything you want to share if there's more you want to validate or you want to share above and beyond that. Like I'm sure we'd all love to know what you built, but it's up to you if you want to share it or not. It's not evidence once you say it in case anyone watches this live stream later or now. If a medium asks you a question and they can't give it back to you as evidence. And if they do, that's called feeding the medium, unless they're asking you to validate information they've given first. So that's a clear sign of an ethical reader who isn't asking you to say something and then they just regurgitate what you say. And then they make it clear, hey, if you share it, it's no longer evidence because you shared it first. And so while I got the basis of it, I don't know what it is. And if you want to share it with the chat, please feel free to as well. But just that little tip for anybody who ends up following these lives watching this and they can be more discerning about a reader that way. Hi everyone. So we'll let Timmy one more minute for Timmy to comment and then we'll fill the chat and we'll ticky tacky away. Good, Hannah. I'm still caught in tic tac land. Which world am I in? Where am I? We'll titty chat away. Okay, we took his riding boots and put soil in it and a bunch of really colorful flowers in them and gave them to his parents. And they put it by their shed barn. Shut the front door. Or should I say the barn door? That's why he showed me a barn and the blue and the outside. Because, okay, you must have been laughing the whole time. I'm like, do you want to share? So you know exactly what it was. Wow. Go, go, go. Go, spirit. Go, spirit. Go, spirit. This is the stuff I'm talking about. This is the ice cream on the cake with the sprinkles. Okay. Thank you, Timmy. can free. You guys are free in the chat. You can comment away. Truly, I love you guys. Oh, not me crying for the for Timmy Joe. Shut the bar door. Flood the chat with hearts for Timmy. Yes, my friends. Thank you guys. Thank you for everybody for holding space for each other. Thank you. I love this. I love it because again, us chatting, it's not to feed the algorithm. This is just our chat. This is us a chance for us all to hang out together and for us all to connect and show love to the spirit world. So we're putting the hearts out there because we're just flooding spirit with love and thanking loved ones for coming through. So I want to say thank you to him coming through. I want to say thank you to for being such a great sitter. Truly, that was amazing. And there's the T name. So you guys, I knew like I heard the Tom, but I'm like, but that's not the name, right? Like sometimes I just find that fascinating. Like, but give us the letters, but like look for that in the chat, Hannah. And I'm like, well, just say Tim. Like I want spirit to. I would prefer. I wish it was just so much clearer than that. It just doesn't always work that way. It's just picking up the hints and the feelings and the knowings and working with what spirit brings you, but knowing that ultimately the evidence they give through is at the end is it's the payoff at the end is the most amazing reward, isn't it? I love this, you guys. I can't with spirit. I freaking love spirit. This is so amazing. Is the sound fading in and out? Or it could be me. Is that me, you guys? Am I pulling my voice forward and back? Because oh, you know what? What if I actually brought the big dog next to me right here? I need to put like a face on this. Is that better? The sound is wonky. Okay. Is it better now? Because I could actually just, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I can bring the big boy over here. Him and both have the T. Wait a minute. What? You both have T names? Stop. Stop the presses. Stoppity, stippity, stoppity, stop. I just have one problem, Hannah. My finger is so numb because I can't hit the hearts. Oh, oh, I love you guys. Remember the hands to the chest, giving yourself a rocking hug, right? Oh yeah, and you can use all caps, exactly. That's right. Do we have 111 in here? Oh, angel number. I would like to make sure we at least bring a couple of ones through, and we're all hanging out in here together. I do want to make sure that I would love the opportunity to bring more than one loved one through. So if you're on right now and you're hanging out, do know that my thought starts to continue to stay open to the spirit world. Take a minute, regroup. Everybody stretch. Everybody wiggle. Hello again. I apologize. I had a phone call. Oh, not at all. I do feel weird not being able to tap the hearts. Oh, that's so funny. So you guys have to like give yourself a little chest tap, right? You're gonna have to give yourself a little like chest tap. But then it's true. You're right. It's a different platform. But I don't like that I can't have you in and hear your voices. But not much for the mods to do. Yeah, Miss J's like not much for the non-mods to do. It says you can exit chat briefly and hit thumbs up. Oh, okay, that's neat. Our fingers, thank you. You can like the video at least once. That's right. You know what you could do? That's super cool. If you guys comment after this video, after him head on that, right? If you comment on these videos afterwards too, that's super helpful. If you're following the channel, if you like the actual videos, and just even put a comment of hi, even under one of the thank you for the meditations. Just even if you don't listen to it, you can play it in the background. All those things, just I can't tell you how much it helps because it's going to help other people get the opportunity to connect. And again, we can educate and empower and inspire. So it's really cool. But it's so much less crazy in here, so chill. But we're missing music. You can't hear it, Denise. You can't hear it. I'll turn it up. Hey Google, turn up the volume because I have it, and I'm playing the two of you music, so I don't think it's a problem if it's just like lyrically, musicy background. Can you hear it now? As I'm building the power and energy, you can tell because I start to burp. I can't, but maybe it's me. Oh, I'm sure it's me. Okay, I didn't like it, but I'm missing the tappy tapping. Oh well, the calm vibe in here. Right? You're like, I like the tap, right? Because and that makes sense because it's the stemming action. If we think about how clever tiki tacky is, it's that stemming action, right? It's so funny. Okay. Well, I hope I don't set up your devices. So let me do this. Hey Google, turn up the music. All right. Hopefully that helps, but it's not so loud that it drowns me out. It's that fine line. We're all creatures of habits, right? So that means we're gonna have to get one of those fidget spinners that we can all just tap, 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 tap. But hopefully it just lets you kind of just lean in, right? Lean back, relax a little bit, set. Love, love, love this so much. Oh, good. I can hear it now. Okay. Oh, now we can hear it just a bit. Okay, good. Agree. Even without the music, it's much better. Okay, cool. I'm so glad. I can read your comments, right? I'm not trying to find them, fish for them, beg people to stop commenting. Please hold space. Please wait. Take, like it just calms you down. So I love that, my friends. Okay. Let me see if I can ground and bring another loved one in who wants to step forward more. But see, that's too loud for me, though. That may not work. We'll have to find a balance. Let me see. Give me a minute to just regroup, stretch. Let me do the Hannah stand. Let me walk away and see who else I'm picking up on. Hey Google, turn the volume down. Okay, let me see. I'm going to the stairs. I'll be back. Send love, set intentions, but you don't have to tippy tappy. That's the nice part. You can just hang out with me. And then if you rewatch the live, you can fast forward to this part, which I love. All right, I think I'm picking up. And thank you, friends. Picking up on something here. On someone, obviously, there's lots of loved ones, but okay. Okay. Let me put this down. This is just Palo Santos wood. It's just one of the ways to cleanse the space, cleanse the energy, regrain, regroup, refocus. It's my little sign. So let me lean into this a little closer here. And again, if anyone hasn't been alive with me before, if I just catch me burping or anything, it's just when you're moving spirit energy, it's interesting. It has a physical, sometimes it's a physically feel a response. So let me lean in and thank you. Again, looking away from the comments, looking away from the screen, I just like to just kind of zone out into the spirit world. And I say thank you, and I just want to let you all know how much I love you. If I haven't said it yet, I love my 111 friends who are hanging out right now. I love every one of you and all of your loved ones, and it's an honor. So opening your hearts back open to your loved one coming through. Again, invitation, not expectation. Send that love out to them. Let them know that we appreciate them so much. Okay, you keep saying this. Boy, you're really pushing this letter. So, okay, I feel like I'm being pulled into an S name. So either you're the S name or they're the S name, or there's an S name stepping forward. I do want, it's funny, but let's keep leaning into that. I feel like I'm leaning into, I'm curious if I'm leaning into Sarah. And let me ask this without commenting, everybody. Hold on a second. Hold on, friends. I'm Shay. Hi. Sarah, are you still in the room? Sarah Medium? I don't know if she's still here. Just, hi, Shay. Hold on. Okay, because I'm just curious. Sarah, are you still here? Because I'm getting an S. Why is my head vibrating off of this? I said, okay, thanks, Savannah. Okay, thank you. My head is really vibrating. There's an S connection here, so I was just curious. She might have left and she had looped out and that's popped in and popped out, and that's fine. But there's an S name that's coming forward, so that's why I was curious. But at this point, we'll see. Okay, if you have an S either in your name, okay, then there's Sadie. Okay, thank you. Message deleted. Okay, just the S names, guys. 111 in the chat. Sarah, you're here. Okay, I'm curious. So really, okay, and then we have our sacred dreamer, of course, and Sally. Okay, I just wanted to check because, like Sarah, it kind of. Sarah, would you understand? Okay, everybody, holding comments for 1 second for my friend Sarah, the medium, for just 1 second. Sarah, would you understand a grandmother wanting to come through for you? If I'm understanding this right, are we on mom's side? Hold on really quick for me, friends. I'm here. Okay, thanks, Sarah. Would you understand a grandmother figure coming through who would want to connect with you? And to me, this is, if I'm understanding what I'm seeing, right? And the way I see her, she's really pretty. Like, I'm seeing, if you understand, a grandmother figure. I feel like mom's side. Oh, wow, my head's starting to really hurt. She might have had some issues either with dementia or some head pain or head trauma, because all of a sudden now my head just really got a womp. Um, Unless it's dad's side, but I'm leaning towards mom's side, so that's what I want to ask. But would you understand a grandmother figure coming through, and who that could possibly be? And I can describe what she looks like too. I'm actually really, I kind of see her right now. Okay, what movie? Okay, I was just shown a movie of this lady. Her face is really standing out to me. She played the grandmother in that movie. Okay, but would Sarah know that? Okay, I might be able to pull her up for you too. So I'm just waiting for Sarah to comment. If you'd understand an older woman, grandmother figure coming through. Have I lost connection with you guys? Mom's side, yes. Okay. Let me show you what she looks like in my mind's eye really quick. Let's see if I'm picking the right movie. This is so cool that I can do this. I can actually pull this up for you. Let me show you that I can show you what she looks like. Okay, let me see this movie. I believe that movie is. I know this is her, the old woman main star. Main star. Let me see. Please tell me that they're going to show what she looks like. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please show her. Show her. Not the guys. Why? What is this with this? We're showing the men. I said the woman. Come on, come on, come on, because I don't know the name of the actress. Oh, I want to show this to you. Older people, central cocoon. The female lead, the female. See, they're just showing me the men. Come on, I don't want to know about him. There she is. Okay. This is what she looks like to me. Okay. I don't know the name of this actress. Oh, I hope this translates well on the camera. Would you understand her looking like this at all? Oh, I think my comments are delayed. Okay, yeah, no worries. Would that be a similar look, particularly the eyes? Okay. My head is vibrating so much with this. Like, and I feel like it's big, like her eyes or her features, and like the most kind eyes, you guys. I feel like though the hair would be more gray than white, and we'll just wait for the delayed comment. I'm just hanging tight, my friends. I don't know if that's what she looks like to me. Is that the only picture they have of her? Oh, there she is. That's even better. Although I don't know if that's the way I see her. Does she look familiar? Or would you understand that? Sorry, friends. It's like the chat isn't going at all right now for me for some reason. If one of the mods want to put a heart just so I know the chat is working. The eyes, especially. Yes, it's the eyes. Sarah, it's the eyes. So you get it. Yeah, this is where I'm really feeling drawn to. Um, because that's who's I feel like is wanting to. Do you understand her? Thank you for it's a good for commenting, guys, just so I can see that the chat is working. I'm getting so hot right now. Like there's the like, what am I wearing underneath? Question. Okay. All right. Let me see what else she brings through. Other than to be seeing her and seeing the connection to you. Let me see. Do you know enough information about her, Sarah, to validate her relationship wise? I'll start bringing through it, what she shows me, but I just feel like more like it's a visit. Like I see her visiting and she's visiting with me, but now I'm like, can you give me more than that? And I just see her in my mind's eye right now. So I'm wondering, is there if you're able to validate information about her, um, and then about her thoughts and her ability to think. Do you understand something going on with my head or something? There's something because that's what I feel like right now. Like there's an absence of thoughts for me. But it feels like I'm sharp as a cookie, or I feel like I'm sharp, but I feel like there's an absence of thoughts. Would you understand that with her? Because so interesting, rather than details about her, she's wanting to bring me to characteristics. Like I feel like I'm an intelligent, kind. Oh, but there really is. There's something going on, you guys. Like there's pain that just hit me right here. Even there was something going on. There's something like there was a pain that just hit my face right here. Like I just got hurt right here. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay. I especially with validation absolutely can understand that. Okay, thank you. Because I'm like right here. I just got a womp too. Okay. Let me stand up. If you guys don't mind, I'm standing. I'm standing. I'm standing. I'm still standing. All right. So, do you understand having brothers? Do you understand more than one brother? Do you have brothers, or do you understand the reference to brothers? About brothers, and then before that I heard the number four, and I didn't know what the reference was, and I'm like, okay, can you give me more than a vague four? And then I was like, unless you're talking about April or something, and I can ask that. But I said, hey, can you tell me more? And then I feel like I want to talk about brother or brothers. So would you understand that, or her bringing up about brother or brothers? So would you understand that? Sitting next to my mom right now, so she can help me validate if I don't know something. Okay, thank you. Oh man, my face. Do you understand about the brothers? This is either your brothers, your mom's brothers, could be her again, but that would have to be brothers. And I feel like there's something particularly about four first. So there was four. I was like, what do you mean, April or something? And then I saw you, Sarah, and then I heard brothers. But I feel like and I want to talk about you having a good looking family, by the way. I just want to say that. Like, there's like this, like, and the image that flashes in front of my mind is like, I see you, Sarah, though, like with these, unless they're your uncles, and they're her son, your mom's brothers. But I feel like I see two males, and I see you standing in the middle, Sarah, and I'm seeing like a male flank to the left of you and a male flank to the right of you. And to me, they look older than you. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. If you understand what I'm seeing, I know that's only three. I heard the number four, but I'm just telling you what I saw was it's like, and if you're standing there, you're in the middle of two guys in front of me right now, two gentlemen, two men. And would you understand what she's making reference to? And hi, Sarah's mom. And if you want to put her mom's name in here, she didn't have brothers, but my mom has the two brothers, and I have two brothers, and that's the four. Okay, because that was like, what are we doing? That's what she's doing. Okay, so you understand it. Okay, 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 good, good. Oh, I can stand on my own shirt. Good. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's what she's showing me. And what a good looking family you have, by the way. I just need like she's that's what she wants to say. Like, what a good looking family, like you guys are. I love that. Like she's like there's such a proudness in this about that. Like there's just proudness of her saying it that way, which is so sweet. Oh, okay, again with the head, again with the head, again with the head. I feel that. Okay, again with the head. Okay. I could feel that. Wow, there's like this in the head there. Oh, and then here. Was there some type of injury or Sarah? Was there some type of accident, injury, fall, something? Because now it just went down into my neck right here. I just want to acknowledge it so it goes away, Sarah. Like right here. This is so uncomfortable. My mom says hi. Oh, hi, Amy. But do you understand that? Like I just got like whiplash or something or pain that came into my neck, right side, that came in right here. And if you want to know right where it's landing right here, that really it was a very acute kind of a pain that I just felt. And then I keep getting a little stinging over here and got that, but something just happened over here. Do you all know if she took a fall, a spill, she got some type of whiplash or had some type of neck pain or something that would be brought in? It's so cute because I feel like she's remote viewing me. Oh, there's some pain in my body too, though. That she's feeling. Was there some type of injury? But I feel like she's remote viewing me to you sitting there talking to your mom, and you guys kind of like figuring it out. And then it's like the typing, like okay, and okay. I don't know if this is the literal couch that you guys are on, or if it's the couch from childhood, Amy. But I'm being brought to what looks to me like a patterned couch, and I don't know if growing up if you had one of those couches that had the flowers on it and the yellows and all that. And I know I just jumped ahead, but I'm sorry. That's just the way stuff comes in. I'm sure you're used to Sarah. Um, but all of a sudden, I was just brought to like this couch. And would you understand her liking to keep her house really clean and tidy? I'm being brought to a very clean and tidy house. I feel like I'm going back in time right now. And I'm sitting on this couch that has like it has a pattern on it. It's a pattern couch. To me, it looks floral, is the way I would say if I was describing it, that kind of runs across the couch. But everything I'm looking at looks very clean and organized. It has like things are in their place, and I see like so these square tables and I feel like things are spread out well and laid out nice, and like this is just this I, I'm feeling like I'm somewhere where it's open in the floor plan is the way I'm being shown, not open as it can be in the floor plan that it is. I see more of an open look to it in my mind's eye, but things look clean and they look nice and tidy and organized. But I feel like I'm sitting on that couch. So at first I thought she was showing me you and Sarah together, Amy, but I feel like now I'm being transported to an old-fashioned couch. So now I'm wondering if she's trying to make a reference to sitting with you on the couch or sitting there and talking, because it went from like you and Sarah to all of a sudden it's like I'm morphed now in this VR world, and I'm there. I'm like I'm the Brady Bunch era is like what I feel like I've been pulled into right now. I'm like, oh, where are we going? Um, that's interesting. It's and I don't know if there was a coldness to the house or an openness or an echo or whether the coldness would be literal or figurative. But it's just so funny when I'm looking out, like some places you look in, you guys, and you're like, oh, this is like the most warm, cozy, toasty feeling. This almost has this like coldness to the room. That's what I'm feeling when I lean into it. I don't know if it's the energy of the room or like just trying the way I keep the place temperature wise, or whether there's a cold connection at all. but like, is it that important maybe to have this space looking nice or something? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Not an injury or fall, but I can understand the neck being involved with her passing. Okay. Yes. We're on a more vintage pattern couch right now. Okay. Yes to her having one of those couches as well, and yes to the organization. 100% of what would have been in her house and the house we're in right now. Wow. Okay. Wow. Again, just for that. Thank you for that validating that's where she's bringing me to right now. And it's funny because I do like all of a sudden I want to like turn on it. I want to get warm. Thank you, Amy and Sarah, for validating and for letting me to see what else. Oof, there was a fawn. Okay. Sorry. I was just like, say that? It's like a fawn. Do you understand like either like flowers in a vase or wanting fresh flowers in the house? Do you understand that, Sarah? If that's either with you guys right now or something she liked. Because it's so interesting though I see everything looking so sterile, but yet I see this like warmth of fresh flowers. And I don't know if she got the flowers from her garden or if she bought them or how we obtain these flowers or if you have flowers around you. But the swamp came in as I was like thinking of how I was going to share what I was seeing. And thank you everybody for holding space for each other. Thank you so much. I'm also just looking to make sure I don't miss it, but then it's also like, okay, is there more while I'm waiting? All right, really? Because that's my lucky number, but okay. And then, Sarah, do you understand? Again, we're throwing one more thing at you, I know, but do you understand something about the lucky number 7? Like, that's a lucky number for me. Like, so, but I feel like that's something. Um, yes, she absolutely loved them and cut fresh flowers for the house. Okay. I can definitely understand both the energy and temperature, lol, very vividly. Okay, you understand that. Okay, thank you. Okay. Do you understand something about 7? Because I was like, lucky number 7 is my lucky number, but I feel like there's something being brought up about the number 7. Um, and as you know how 7 can land January, February, March, April, May. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It can either mean July or it can literally mean something about the number 7 or it can be on the 7th. Is there something that the 7 would resonate with you or Amy about or regarding from her that she would be bringing up? It's funny because I do feel like she's a warrior. Like you guys see me wringing my hands all of a sudden, but I feel that about her. Like I feel like there's this worrying energy about her though too. But I also feel like she's a very strong person. Like she's got this like, but I do feel the worrying. Like I want to worry. Oh, she had 7 kids because they're gonna just bring in the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Wow. Okay. Good communicator. But it feels very crisp in the way she's communicating. So if that was her way of talking, her eyes were sweet, like in there, right, and this warmth in her eyes. But I do feel this crispness and a little bit of a coldness in the way that she communicates, which I find that interesting. So, um, like it's not like I don't feel like this bubbliness in it, if that makes sense. Like that's not the way I receive her energy. That's not the way I'm receiving it. So, would you understand that about her? Absolutely a warrior. LOL. All of us in the family get that from her. Okay, because it's like all of a sudden I just want to wring my hands. And it's funny how when you start blending with spirit, you'll take on their traits and their attributes, right? And I wasn't wringing my hands before, but more than scribbling, I just want to sit here and wring my hands. So, and that's like I want to stop doing it now. Now that I know that's why, but it's like I just want to sit here and like wring my hands and like ring with her. So it's interesting. Okay, let me see if there's anything else she wants to bring through my list. Is there any messages or anything else you want to share with me at all? It's so funny because now I'm getting love bombed. I'm getting love bombed really bad right now. I'm getting just washed with this love. I really want to say, and I can understand with a mom having to run the household, keep a tight ship. It's not always easiest to feel like you express love the way that you maybe wanted to, or always express it. I know as a mom, sometimes I feel like I can't say I love you enough, but what I really want to say is you have my heart. So Amy, I really want to say that to you. Okay. Like, cause I'm just getting hit with this love bomb. You have my heart. And it's said in love. It's said, I like, right now, I just want to like close my eyes and go in the most dream space right now. But I really need to make sure that um, mom said, yeah, she definitely didn't take BS from people. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, exactly. But I just really want to make sure I say that. Like, you have my heart. And of course, I'm going to get the burps off camera. Sorry, sometimes I just do that. The energy gets built up. And you just have to, like, excuse me, move the energy through. Whew, but I just want to bring that through. That's her message. Oh, Sarah, you're going to make me cry. I love you guys. I love my friends. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Amy. I love divine timing. I love how spirits come through. We can open up the chat now, my friends. But I love too, Sarah. Now you have a recording of this. And this is why I love us being able to come on this platform. You can watch this from the very beginning, whether you booped in or booped out. You can rewatch the lives. They'll be there forever. All the goofiness in between, you can fast forward, you can rewind, and and then we can share it with loved ones who weren't here, right? They can rewatch it and say, hey, this is what it's like to get a reading. This is the type of information they can bring through. Thank you, Hannah. I never met her, so that was awesome. Oh, okay. See how neat. I'm so thankful to be able. My mom says thank you so much. Oh, please tell your mom thank you so much. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. But I love that we can rewatch these now, and it's pretty cool. It's neat for us to get to come here and hang out together. Yes, I love the YouTube and less restrictions on what you can say, right? Like you could exactly. You're not worried about someone coming in and bananing your life. It's such a difference. It's such a neat way for us to be able to be more transparent. And again, it's more similar to the pace of a private reading. You can take the time, you can let the energy build, and you can hold space for spirit. And you can back it up if you miss something. Exactly. You can go back and go, what was that again? Or you don't have to try to recall it all, right? You don't have to have a pen and ready. You don't have to jump at it takes that manic energy away. And so it's really nice for us to get to do that, my friends. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. To not make this live stream too long, gotta love spirit. I do, right? There's something so cute about a medium wear a visit shirt while doing reading. Wear a spirit shirt. Right? And you're like, I said as a joke, I was gonna be like, this will mean spirits talking. This will mean Hannah's talking. So if you're watching the live, you can be like, oh, Hannah's gonna go into reading, or oh no, I can fast forward or not. You can get StreamYard and bring people up on the panel as well. Really? Okay, so StreamYard is part of the YouTube. No matter followed, no matter followed amount. Really? Is StreamYard different than YouTube? Like I don't know anything about. I can look it up. How about I'll do a little search on that. It's a service. Okay. Hi, new here. Hi, welcome in, Barbara. I'm so glad. Welcome in. And the great part is, Barbara, if you're new here, the great part is you can scroll back and rewatch the live when it reposts itself as well. So if you ever boop in or on a live, and if you're following and you get the alert, you know you can come in. You're so welcome. Is that is that spiritually Sarah from TikTok? Jill, is that Jill? Are you spiritually Sarah? Sorry, yes, Jill. Sorry, Sarah. Are you spiritually Sarah from TikTok? Are we okay with exposing that? I'm sure she is. It's the same picture. Yeah, it is. It's wonderful. She's wonderful. So she's here. It's a service that connects to YouTube. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe that's something I can consider then when I start charging for privates. I will be booking privately with folks. I'm going to limit how many books so I don't burn out, and so I can still do this free public. But there's a lot of that's what I'm doing right now is formulating the costs of everything to keep operating, and then I'll start charging for privates. StreamYard is nice. I've used it before. Okay, cool. What is something everyone is looking forward to this week? Yeah, I would love to know. It is. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I love that. I think there's a delay on our comments on this live, though. I wonder if I set a delay. I can expose you. Okay, good. I watched her live last night, reminding me so much of the Hannah live. Oh, right? I love Sarah. Sarah, we're gonna have to try reading together. We're gonna have to do a read together, my friend. My new job. Oh, that's something you're thankful for. I love that. Yes. Tell me something everybody's looking forward to this week. I love this. Um, Reggie shows that even mediums need to hear from their loved ones. Right, Reggie? Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. I agree. This would be. My birthday's tomorrow. So going out and hanging out with others. Oh, I love it. Happy birthday. Question. If and when you have a dog come through, do you pick up immediately that they are a dog versus a human loved one spirit? I have. I haven't had one trip me up yet. They come through to me though, it tends to come through visually, right? They'll give me attributes and evidence about them that lets me know. Now I've tripped up whether or not, with that said, I've tripped up what type of animal once before, where I was like one time in a reading before in a live, I kept seeing an animal that looked like a cat, but then it would go, but I'm not a cat. And it was like, it looked like a something, but it's not a something, like a squirrel, but it's not a squirrel because I couldn't get it. And the person in the chat is laughing, like they're dying, they're laughing, right? And I'm like, what's so funny? She goes, it's a ferret. And I never would have picked up on that. I was like, oh, okay. That's why I was like, it's a cat, but it's not a cat. It's a squirrel, but it's not a squirrel. And I'm like, but it's running around. So it was neat, you know. And I'm like, it's not a dog. What is this? So I'll get attributes enough to know that I have a pet with me, and sometimes I'll get very specifically dog or a cat. But that was one of those ones that was wild. It was somebody's pet ferret. So I'm like, so if anybody ever asks, can even ferrets come through? Even ferrets can come through. But it makes sense because for her in her life, when she was going through a hard time, this is on a live, by the way, I want to qualify. I don't ever share details on anyone's readings unless it happened to be on a live public platform already. Private readings, everything remains private, and I broad stroke it. But which means I talk about it lightly, but I never talk about key details. But this was kind of cool that, like, okay, now I know. First time ever, a ferret has come through a reading. um, that would be cool, right? Sarah and Hannah read Shenanigans. We should call it Shenanigans. Shenanigans. I would be honored, Hannah. Aw. Oh, someone is on my TikTok. Sorry, that's TikTok and alerting that people are on TikTok right now. I would love that. Well, Sarah, we're gonna have to consider can do that. We'll have to put that out there and schedule something. Invite spirit in. That would be a blast. We could do like either do it here on the tube that's you, or on the Tiki Taki. That'd be great. That is so cool, my friends. Oh, I love you guys. I don't feel the vibe of another spirit come through, but what I can offer, it's up to you. We can do one of two things. This is totally your call. I'm down. What time is it? Let me see how my clock is doing, time wise. 5:08. I could. Okay. I'm gonna open this up to the spirit world. It's up to you guys. If you're up for this, let me regroup. Let me focus, and I'll look to see if there is a kind of a quick read that can come in. If you guys want to hang out. Oh yes, and please don't forget to thumbs up the stream. Yes, that hugely appreciated. Please don't forget to listen to those the cool lullabies on there. What do you call it? Adult bedtime lull stories. But it doesn't have to be bedtime, right? It can be while you're cleaning your house, or while you're hanging out somewhere when you just need a moment to take a mental escape. And it's a guided meditative mind series. Please make sure you take the time to watch, hang out, let them run in the background, put a heart, put a thumb, and put a comment under. That's really helpful. I really appreciate that. I would love to hang out. I love it here. Aw, tell me how to thumbs up stream. That'd be great. We'll hang out as long as you want. Oh, love you guys. Adult sleep stories. Yes. Thank you. You know how I can't even come up with my own words, right? So those stories that can help lull you into a sleep or into a meditative state. Um, one of our friends said in the shower, in the bath, like that's a great place just to listen and kind of transport your mind and allow the imagery to just kind of hopefully take you to a fairy tale land that allows you to just let your mind play, go back into that childlike state, because it's that place of receiving that spirit connects with us in. And that's why that childlike stories, I think, are helpful. Where is it? It's here on my channel. So when you follow my channel, so if you hit live, by the way, you'll be able to watch all the old lives. But if you just click straight to the Huggable Healer page, you'll see little blue books, and those are all of the meditations. And then there's a regular meditation on there as well. That's just to help you relax your body. Something I recommend doing, at least for myself. That's why I created it. Honestly, it was just so that once a day I could clear my energy, so I could do intuitive work and practice um, getting into that Zen space, so that I could then do intuitive or mediumship. So I would love whatever I think is best for Hannah. But of course, if you can bring spirit back, that's good too. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if another loved one wants to pop on. I don't get postcards, but some readers have a few details that remind me of my grandma. Oh, got it. Yeah, yeah. It's like the details, right? Well, that's what's so neat for us to see how much our loved ones can overlap, but when you go from the generalization to the specifics, and that's when you can really start landing who you're with. Or like that moment where I love this grandmother, Sarah. I love your grandmother. I was like, I want to speak to Sarah, right? Not like pussyfooting around it, not like, okay, I'll just bring in details, like Sarah, and this is what I look like. Like, let's get to it. So I love that, right? I don't interact much because I always make something or white butts. Oh, but I just wanted to say I adore you. Thank you for sharing your beautiful gift. Oh, thank you, Connie Joe. I love that. I love that. I love that, you guys. We love you. I love my friends. I love us all getting to hang out here together. It's truly such a gift and a blessing. So, okay, let me see. What I'm gonna say. I'm gonna open up to spirit. I'm gonna say, okay, spirit. Let's have three spirits come through. You can tell the energy's down for me, so that means it's time for me to take a break. But if I go up, grab the stairs, see if another loved one wants to pop through, brings through some energy for a quick reading. And I always say worst case scenario. If not, I say, okay, friends, as the reader, on me, that means I don't have the I'm not vibing in the space where I can connect with the spirit fully. And I take that on as a reader. Like, if someone ever says it's your loved one, they're trapped, they can't reach you, or they don't want to talk to you. Bullshit. Because I can now cuss, right? It's While it is a dynamic and you have to be open as a sitter, um, and you have to validate the information, the access to the spirit world is not gatekeeped. There's no gatekeeping on spirit world, so they don't do that. So it's up to us to be able to maintain the link, hold, and understand the boundaries of working with the spirit world. And, that's what I'd say about that. Okay, love you guys. I'm going to go out and I'll come back. It's like you're welcoming them to come back in, right? It's true. It's like, come back in, hang out. It's my way of just resetting the room. Some folks can do it like this. For me, it's like I just need to get up, regroup, refocus. And maybe that's a good transition too for you to, if you want to record the video or stop or. Okay. All right. Well, I've got a song. Well, all right. I've got a song. Hold on one second. Let me see. I'll grab that. Hold on, wait. Can you show me what you look like? Okay. Okay. So I'm getting a song. Let's see if I can lean into this song. So I know that I've got the link, but now let me see if I get more details in the song. But I'm hearing the song in my head right now. And then was somebody name this name in the chat that I was hearing? Okay, hold on one second. Because I'm getting something with a J. And I know we have a lot of J's in here. But was there somebody specifically with this name that I'm seeing? Okay, hold on, my friends. Okay. We have a lot of J's. So I'm getting a J name. And the song I'm getting is Here I Go Again on My Own. Never did I think ever I'd be singing on YouTube and on someone's big TV. Somebody cast me for voice. Quick, turn your chair around. If this resonates with you, flip your chair around. Down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. I feel like that's the vibe of the spirit that's coming through. And I'm getting a J name. So if this makes sense to you, you can move into hearts in the chat. And I don't know gender yet. I feel like I'm a male. I feel like that's what I'm bringing through. And I feel the J name. So the J name is like, to me, it feels like a J-O or Joe or J, or there's a J in here, and it could be your name or it could be their name. But I do get this, like, I feel like the line in that is like I'm on my own and the drifter, like I like walking alone. Like that's what I'm getting from that song that drew me in enough to go, okay, I got somebody. I I feel what's so interesting is I feel like I don't know if I turned my back on people, I walked away from people, because I keep being shown the back side of somebody. Like I feel like I see the back of the head, the back of the shirt, the pants, right? Like blue jeans in my mind's eye. So if this is somebody that you would understand feeling like turn their back on you, or you didn't get to have the relationship with them, or they turned away, or there's something about me seeing, because isn't this interesting for a spirit to not present face forward like Sarah's a grandma, but instead they're just showing me the back of them. Like, so this is somebody that either left or disconnected or isn't engaged anymore. I feel like the hair color to me, if I were to say what, although I think Bruce Springsteen has like wavy hair, and this looks like straight brown hair to me, but I feel like I'm looking at the back of like a Bruce Springsteen album, is what it looks like I'm seeing in my mind's eye. But like the darker hair, the black hair, or something to that nature. I don't know if that's actually his hair color, but this is what I'm seeing, and maybe that's also to help me with the genre as well. But that's kind of what I would say that is what I want to lean into, and again, whatever that song is about the need to be drifter, wanderer, going out on my own, being alone, and the J connection. Okay, standing up still. Let me stand up and see what else I can dig out of the spirit box. Closing the door there, but let me stand up. All right, what else? How old are you? Like, how old are you? How old are you, my friend? How old are you? 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 Are you gonna tell me anything else? This is on me. What else are you? All right. I do feel like as I'm with him, I do want to talk about there are woods near me. I do feel a wooded area somewhere where there would be woods, but not my type of woods. I feel like there'd be thinner trees. This like I feel like I'm seeing in front of me right now, trees that are I'm seeing like younger. I don't know. The trees never just get bigger, but the trees I'm seeing in front of me don't get that big around the trunk, and that's what I'm seeing in front of me right now. I'm gonna lean into the cowboy boots. As much as I was like, do I, don't I, do I, don't I kind of feel like that's what I'm being shown right now. So I want to lean into it. First I was like, are we really showing this to me? But that's what it feels like. I even feel like gravelly kind of a road. Feel like I'm living near on more of a gravel road than just like a paved road. So this is maybe letting me know where you lived, where they lived, what the relationship is, who they are. Um, Such a wanderer nature about this person. And walking. I'm not like in a car or anything. I just see walking. To me, I see the pants look kind of stained. So there's a little unkeptness. So this is the imagery that I'm seeing, and I'm like, can we move into something else? But this is where I'm. This is where we're going, and this is what we're bringing. So, okay, we're touching my head. So, yes, yes. We just touched me right here. I just got touched right here. I just got touched right here. Like this is where I want you to go with this, Hannah. Okay, again, as a reader, it's just my job to share what they show. And he just touched me right here. So yeah, um, again, this could be some distant family member up here. This could be like a family member that is coming in up here. Again, that's again more like usually I say fathers. Usually for me, an active father comes in here. A spouse or someone will come in eyesight. Distant family friend or family. Um, Older going back my forehead comes in like right about here, and then again grandparents great grandparents comes in like that. That's just my little sign of spirit, but we got the little vibrating right there. Again with the J name, go back to the J name, Hannah. Go back to the J name, like the Joe or Joey or Joe. So I have to go back to that. So if this resonates with you and you can take that, that's important, because he said go back to the J name, go back to the J name. So it's like Joe or Joey or Joe. If you can take that, there's something here that's connected to this. He's like, go back to the J name, go back to the J name. So if you can take the J name, you can hold your heart unless you can take that J name, because he's like, go back to it. Go back to the J name. Okay. Okay. Do I borrow money from people? I feel like I borrow money from people. I feel like I borrow money. I'm borrowing money from people, and it's like $5. Like, I'm just gonna ask you for $5. Like, I feel like specifically, it's like a $5 bill. So if you remember or have the recall of borrowing $5 or understand that, but I feel like I'm borrowing $5 right now. Thank you, Dilly Dally, for keeping the chat. Thank you, my friends. Thank you, friends. Just the hearts, my friends. Yeah. You have to be able to take the details, my friends. Let me see. I'm like, Spirit, lead me into who this is for. I'm like, let me stand up. If we have how many friends taking this right now? Okay. 80 to 100%, please. And it's funny because there is one particular person that's standing out to me right now, and I want to see if they're commenting. IRL Hills, how are you taking this? And I see you, Robin Williams, and I see Miss. I see everybody here, but IRL Hills, see, that's interesting because you're the last one that just commented. So you guys, IRL Hills is just kind of standing out to me. So let me see if I can lean into this really quick, okay? Because that's all I'm asking at this point to the loved ones of like, hey, and it's funny because it's like, okay, could you please comment? I asked them like, have that be the next comment. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for holding space now. You don't even have to put any more hearts. Possibly my half brother. Okay, thank you. Let me lean in more and see. Do you understand the J name? Like, how does the J name relate to this for you? And let me see if more information comes through. Did he just leave? Did he get up and leave one day? Like, I'm talking duffel bag and just bounced. Do you understand that? He stayed away from the family and spent time. Okay. But do you understand, like, a duffel bag? Like, I just feel like, was there a, like, left? Yes, he's the J name. Okay. Do you understand the duffel bag? Because I feel like I've left. Like, I packed a duffel bag and I am left. Okay. Let me see if more comes through that you can validate. Because she says, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Okay. Because I feel like a duffel bag and I'm just like, I'm out. Hold on. And if the comments, if you're like, but I can take this, just hold tight for me, friends. Because if no more comes through, then I lean back in to the chat. So just hold tight. Let's see what else. Hold tight for me, IRL Hills. Let me see if there's anything else in here. There's something about that $5 bill. Okay. He is always back turned in. He is always back turned in old readings. Oh, he always has his back turned in readings. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. But there's something about a $5, like just like having like $5 to his name, $5 bill. That's what he's saying right now. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. What do we do? I asked someone to borrow $5 2 days ago. Okay. Okay. Thank you. He's like the $5 bill, $5 bill. Okay. Let me see what else. Let me hang tight with this then. Thank you, friend. All right. This would be wild. I normally don't. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, like that would stand out to you. That would be significant. Do you know about a food allergy that I'm trying to be brought to right now? I don't know if you have the allergy or if you would understand this, like specifically, like what in the world, but there's something about cucumbers. Do you have an aversion, dislike, or a food allergy to cucumbers? Or is there something that, I don't know, if cucumbers makes your mouth tingle, or if there's anything about cucumbers that you would understand or why I'd be brought to this? It's just so weird. To the left of me, I see a cucumber, but then it feels like there's an aversion to it. So I'm trying to understand what I'm feeling. Would you understand that? That's so interesting. It's so funny. It's one that it's not like the one I'm seeing. It's just like something out of a garden. So I just don't know if you would understand what I'm being brought to about this. And it's not like an English cucumber. It's like just a regular old cucumber. That's so Okay, no, but I do understand. I have kids with food issues and sensory issues. Okay. And it's funny because I want to talk specifically about the skins on the cucumbers, like either not liking the skins or not like wanting to eat them or not being able to digest them or something to that matter. Like I feel like it's like this that's so interesting. If I don't know if that's something you recently gave to the kids or if he's because what he could be doing is if he's trying to make a reference to being around you, seeing you, connecting with you and like in that way, if that's what he's trying to. I love them. That is true. Okay. I'm like, is that what we're doing? Okay. I'm like, what are we doing? Like trying to bring in like sometimes they'll be like, hey, I'm around you. I can see you. But do you also have like the love for soda pop or something or soda, or do you know that about him or yourself about having a love for soda? Because I also feel like there's this or I don't know if you have the addiction to soda or if you know if he did, if you'd be able to validate that. Because I also feel like I want to talk about soda. Unless I mean it's brown. That's what it looks like. Unless it's alcohol. I think it's soda is what I'm seeing right now. If I'm seeing I think it's soda. Pop soda, whatever. Kids hate the skin, especially my kid with the J name. He did and my mom. Okay. You get that. Okay. All right. Great validating. Thank you. And I don't know what you want me to call you. And I am, and again, I hope I say very clearly. I'm so sorry for your guys' loss and you lose your loved ones. And I do want to let you know that I'm so sorry. Um, and that's the genie. Wow. Okay. Did you recent Tina? Hi Tina. Okay. Did you recently go on ancestry.com or something? Or have you been looking to something about ancestry? Or is there something about ancestry that's been interesting you? Because I literally heard just like ancestry.com. I don't know if that's something you're considering that you're interested in, or you would understand me wanting to say that to you. Is it something you're wanting to research, understand, or that how that might be coming up? Because it was like ancestry, and then it was ancestry.com. So they're trying to tell you, are you even looking up something about your ancestry, your ancestors, or anything like that? No, you did not. Shut the front door. Are you kidding me? I have 23andMe test I just unpacked. I quit. Thank you. Have a nice night. What? Wow. Wow. Okay. Because again, I mean, Spirit's just amazing, but wow. That's wow. Okay. Let me see what else he wants to bring through. Thank you, Tina. Let me see. Do you understand? I have almost no family and want to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you understand that one of your kids or you or him being interested in space or rockets? Because I literally just heard rocket. I'm hearing rocket. Would you understand what that means? So rockets first, and it makes you think, oh, are we talking about space? Are we talking about, a rocket trip? What are we talking about? Or rockets or an interest in rockets? Kid's dad. Okay. Okay. So good, but they just start bringing out those little evidence and facts that they're around us and they're connected and they're checking. And it's so interesting where they can be distant in the physical world, and then that could make sense then in the spirit world where they still check in on us. Like, hey, even if I was distant when I was in the physical world, even if I needed to disconnect, that we still in the spirit world are still connected, right? That we're still kids' dad. Yeah, wow. That they still think that we have that connection. Can I tell you more? Yes, yes. Please go ahead. And thank you everybody for holding space and everybody hanging out. I appreciate everybody so much. I love you all. And for Tina as well, supporting her and her getting to share her story and her connection with her loved one. Especially wanting to have more family. I feel so thankful to have him come through. If feeling like to know that even extended family would be around us, right? And connecting with us. especially if we move in the physical world, we don't feel like we have those connections as much. Kid's dad was an aerospace engineer and called himself a rocket scientist. I mean, wow. Because as I was sitting here, I'm thinking in my head, I'm going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship to make the skies little Einstein. But I just thought I was singing that in my head because I was waiting for you, like waiting music, because I'm Hannah, and there's always got to be something playing in my head. But that's really cool. Wow. Thank you for sharing that with me, Tina, because that's clearly very clear evidence. And wow. If there's anything else he wants to share, you know what? It just got drawn. LO. That was my favorite. What? That was my favorite show as a kid. That was a favorite of my kids. No way. Okay. I just think I'm singing it to hold time, just to hold space while I'm waiting for you. Okay, that's what I just want to draw you like a big heart. Like that's what I want to draw you like right now. Like I just want to just and it's funny though, because like unlike other ways where they send love or if they do send love or don't, they let them say what they want to say. But it's funny because to me it's like I just want to draw it like as lines. It's not like this overly like overdrawn heart. I think it's like this simple pencil heart that's being drawn in my mind's eye right now. Almost like if you were to take a chalk to a chalkboard, but opposite black on a whiteboard, and just kind of go like this. This is what I feel like I'm doing to you right now and for you. Maybe a coincidence, but I'm doodling hearts. I don't believe in coincidence. So that's actually pretty freaking cool. I'm not doodling hearts. So I don't think I'd call it a coincidence. I'm just scribbling. I'm a scribbling. So I would say again, that's just another little validation. That's really cool. Wow. And that could be him again saying, I see what you're doing, right? I see you. You're not alone. You do have family. And then the spirit world, and I know it's not always the same. It's not having them with you physically, but that's really cool. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for letting me bring just one more spirit in. I do love that. We could like just get at least 3 spirits in to come and hang out with everybody tonight and getting a chance to connect and getting everybody in the room to hang out together. So thank you so much for letting me bring your loved one through, and thank you for validating the details. You really did stand out to me, and then the way that your name came right up afterwards, like literally, like I was like waiting. I'm like, okay, if she responds right here, right then, spirit, and it was amazing how that works. So beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all my friends who came here to hang out. Thank you for joining this live stream. Thank you for coming over to the tube that is you. Again, if you didn't get a reading from a loved one, or if somebody sees this live stream, please send loves and fill the chat right now with hearts for everybody. He's never come through, always around, but back turned. That's so interesting. Yeah, and that makes sense why he made sure to come through that way, right? So you would understand the validation that it was him, and then him coming closer, which is amazing. Thank you. Yes, say thank you to Spirit. Literally stays to himself. Wow. Okay. Filling the chat. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. That's how, and then they know, right? They know how to present themselves, so you would understand that. And then the 23andMe, Spirit's amazing. Spirit's amazing. Spirit is amazing what they can do. But I love us all being here. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Spirit, for showing up. Exactly, right? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Thank you, everyone who's on this channel in this live stream right now, and anyone who sees this later. If they check in this is great for them to see what it's like. Have been standing out to me. That's okay. Savannah, that's a great emoji. Put any emoji you want. Oh, the duffel bag. Maybe he traveled for his job. Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I did see that. So okay. Postcards for that. Wow. Oh, I love it. Again, and if you're on right now and you're like, well, my loved one didn't come through this time, you know what to expect. You know what it's like to get a reading. Or if somebody's watching this live stream, they understand what it's like to see what an evidential reading is, what type of evidence loved ones bring through, what type of information. It makes us less scary, especially if somebody one day wants to book a private reading with a medium, right? They can kind of get a feel of what it's like. Well, every reader reads differently. We didn't meet until he was 22-ish. Okay, that's interesting. I wondered because I was trying to get his age and it just wasn't landing it. His name was Jeff. Oh, not Joe, but Jeff. There's the J. I knew it. Like it was a short. Got it. I'll take that. The short letter. That is awesome. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is so nice. And again, if anyone wants to know what a private reading would be like with like myself, well, everyone reads different, or what it would be like to book a reading with a private reading with a medium, it would be similar to this, obviously, except you get to interact. So it's a little less scary. I hope this one demystifies the spirit world, and two gets people a little more comfortable of what a mediumship reading can be and bring through. And they're all different, and that's the part I love. Every reading is different, which is so neat. Do you happen to know your prices yet? I don't have it yet, because I need to decide what, like you said, what platforms I'm going to be using, if bookkeeping software. I just updated my website, and then the costs of operating and the time and energy, right? What I'm putting into it on the back end, and am I paying or am I doing it myself? And then what to actually be reimbursed for the readings for. So I think I'll really lean into that. I have some great mediumship brands that I'm going to check in with and price structure it accordingly. And then I'll only be doing, just to say, my goal is to only do maybe, because I want to keep the free. This is what's so funny. I want the free to outweigh the paid. That's what I've been doing. That's what I want to do. So I don't want to get so bogged down with the paid readings that I can't be on here to connect with you guys. So I'll have to figure that out. But maybe I do like 4 a week or less. Maybe I do 4 a month. Maybe I do like I'll just decide exactly how I want that to land, and be open to how that works for family and this, because I love this. I feel like any too much of one will be burnout, and I just want to balance it. So I'm keen to book a private reading with you in the future when you release them, but hoping times work out on the other side of the world. Time zones work out. Yeah, right. You're like, hey, spirit, can you show up? Right. Very beautiful. Oh, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you, Hannah. I love this being on YouTube. So calm and peaceful, and much easier to read the comments. I agree. I like this. I know I have to work both platforms. That's just the way it's going to go. But at least I'm not on Insta too much, but I'm there too. But this is neat. This has been really fun and pleasurable. And there's a way apparently you can stream on multiple platforms at one time, but it'd be hard to. This works. Thank you for answering my question. I completely understand. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I definitely will get it dialed in. I'm one to undersell myself, and I recognize that in doing that, then it ends up me doing a lot of the back end stuff that then burns me out. So I've got to figure out a way to keep things easier by taking advantage of the technology instead of doing everything pencil and paper. I've got to learn how to streamline better. I'm going to do it this time. I also knew when he passed, but took 6 months to confirm. Oh, wow. Oh. What's the opposite of your ghost shirt? I see part of it flipped. Okay, yeah. So this is sparkly, shiny squirrel, right? So he's this way, or he goes into the white. And this is literally a Target shirt from Halloween from the kids section. Jack and Jill. Because I'm not a big person, so I go shopping in the kids section. Oh, yeah, I love this. It's so much nicer. All right, let's count each other out with love. I love you all. Let's let you get back to your day. Thank you. You can draw little hands on them. You're like spirit hands, tactile. It's just fun too. You can stem a little bit on it, right, if you need to. Just something to keep it light and silly, right? Keep it fun. So let's count out with love, you guys. I love you all. 5, I love you, I love you. 4, I love you, I love you. 3, I love you, I love you. 2, I love you, I love you. 1, I love you, I love you. And the way that I really appreciate you guys is interacting with the page. Thank you for interacting here and on the Tiki Tacky. Just liking videos, throwing comments in, things like that is priceless to me. So I appreciate it. All right, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night. It won't let me just hit the button here. There we go.